So I found this story kind of interesting, seeing as how I was living in Corpus Christi, Texas, about a little over a year ago now, since I've left that particular area. But apparently, back in April, a 14-year-old girl was performing as a stripper at a club there, a strip club in Corpus Christi, club by the name of Cheetahs. I had to do a little digging because there's actually two clubs there in Corpus that go by that name, and knowing these establishments, I'm kind of surprised it was the one that it turned out to be, because that was actually one of the classier strip clubs in Corpus. That was the one that probably got most of the tourist attention, at least. There was another one that was up in the kind of the bad part of town, up on Leopard Avenue. Now that's the one I would have thought that this would have been at, but no, this was at the swanky place down on South Padre Island. But now the kicker with this is the word is, as of last week, that the club now is suing the 14-year-old girl, more namely suing the parents, also suing the police chief, as well as the the accused kidnapper, a guy by the name of Leslie. Oh, I got it here somewhere. Leslie Campbell. Check out this mugshot. But this, how this club can be even thinking about suing this 14-year-old girl. They, of course, their contention is the whole kidnapping thing was hogwash, and that the chances are that this Leslie Campbell was maybe some sort of an acquaintance that she made because she was they say she was a runaway. But apparently this girl was this Leslie Campbell character was pimping out this girl. Apparently forced her into two different sex slave type situations. Bad stuff here, and for this strip club to do something as tasteless now as actually suing the girl, or the girl's family for that matter. I just think that just puts a little bit of salt on the wound for these people, and I really think that's horribly inappropriate. Maybe, just maybe, apparently Campbell was able to get an ID for her, get a fake ID for this girl to get her into this club, and now she might have been able to share, as much as a 14-year-old can do, might share in a little bit of the responsibility, because she could have possibly told somebody at the club or somewhere else that, hey, listen, hey, do you see this guy over here, whatever. I mean, yeah, she was afraid, and I understand all that. It's kind of a confusing situation, but for the club to actually bring a lawsuit against this girl or her parents is totally out of line, and I hope this club gets a horrible black eye for this, as they well deserve. According to reports, that this girl obviously looked not old enough. Apparently she walked in there with 6-inch stiletto type heels, or whatever, stripper shoes, or whatever they were already. So maybe she might have fooled a couple of doorknobs there, but there had to have been somebody that had to have been somewhat suspicious. So I'll cover this a little bit more on Saturday night with the Redneck Cabbie this Saturday night on the 27th of June. Till then, that's all I have for now. This is John Shannon, the Redneck Cabbie. Adios.